Hey Leo, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your beginning of January general love reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be left in the description box below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. So for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, when I was meditating over you guys' energy, the song that I got was I Learned From the Best by Whitney Houston. Now, as you guys know, Miss Whitney Houston was a Leo. So I feel like this could be the energy that you are in. This is the mind space, heart space that you are in this situation. Or you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, specifically another Leo. Doesn't have to be, but I did hear earlier on when I was meditating over you guys' energy, like you and your significant other or the person of interest can have a birthday that's very close to your own. Or they just have some fiery placements, specifically Leo placements in their chart as well. It doesn't have to be a Leo sun, but they can have some strong Leo placements in their chart, or they just remind you so much of yourself, like you guys are like a mirror. In the song I Learned From the Best, that's exactly what she's saying. She says in the hook of the song, I learned from the best, I learned from you. So it's basically like I could be a motherfucker to a motherfucker. That's what I heard. Don't get mad at me, I'm just telling y'all. In other words, like two could play that game. If I do to you what you did to me, you're going to be looking sideways, you're going to be looking crazy. I feel like someone thought they could play games, they thought that they were going to run game, and then you had to show them how it was really done. Now, I am not an advocate for game plan, so that's not what I'm calling on in this energy of this reading, but that's just what I'm hearing. And even starting off with your first card for your main energy deck, you have the Page of Wands, and I almost say Page of Swords, so some of you guys could be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you have the Page of Wands, and if you look at it, he's in between two birds. Again, that kind of makes me, and they're both facing him. So it's making me feel like, again, two could play that game. Like, whatever you dish out, I'm going to dish it out too. Because I learned from the best. Like, I also get, when I was thinking about the Page of Swords, swords, communication, mental, data, studying. I feel like someone has studied you, or you studied this person. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to give you the same treatment that you've been giving me, and I want you to tell me if you like it. Do you enjoy being treated this way? Do you enjoy how I go about things? If you don't like it, then why would you do it to me? That's the energy that I'm getting as far as, you know, that song, and it's, you know, also the overline messages that I'm getting as well. Someone, that's very specific. I never got that, but I'm just looking at something about spiky hair. If you look at the birds, you see how they have the spikes here, and he even has like a spike almost mimicking their spikes in their hair. Someone has spiky hair. Someone may wear a high ponytail, half up, half down ponytail. Somebody may have a mohawk haircut. Kind of looks like a mohawk a little bit if you look at the birds here. You know what I mean? Somebody may have a beard, a goatee. Someone may have eyes that kind of look, I don't want to say raccoony because that's weird and rude, right? But I mean like heavy dark spots on their eyes, because I'm just noticed the bird is red, but around the chin and the eyes, they're black. So someone may have like either bags under their eyes or kind of dark, you know, eyes, something like that. And again, it's not to be intentionally rude. I'm just pointing out character traits because it is standing out for me, and it never has before like that in this, you know, with this card. Also, pages are young, youthful. They still got growing and expanding to do. So that's why I said somebody is playing games. And I just heard, tag, you're it. Like, okay, it's my turn. Let me show you how it's done. So it's some game playing going on here, or it was. We're going to see. So we're going to go through the deck until we get your major arcana, which happens to be the Sun. We'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then we'll get clarifiers for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like whatever this is, somebody's teaching somebody a solid lesson, that pentacle solidness. Like, I'm going to teach you a lesson, and you're going to learn it, and it's going to bring value. I'm hearing character building, okay? Some type of character building. Aces are talking about something brand new coming in, something solid, something secure, and that's the same thing you get with the Pentacle energy. That's structure. So it's like it's setting a tone, building a foundation. This is definitely about foundations. Like somebody setting a tone for the foundation. Like if we're going to be together, then this is how it's going to have to be, but you can't play games with me. Somebody's playing games. And I feel like when whatever it is being returned, they're not going to like it. Somebody doesn't like it. They're going to be in their feelings big time because you got cups, emotions, and feelings. This is a big lesson learned, is what I just heard. Somebody's going to learn. They're going to learn today. Let's see. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio. Let's see what we get for my Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, individuals. Yeah, somebody try to play someone like a fool. Fool card here. Major Arcana, so that's definite. Okay, this slid out of my hand and went to the back, so I want to Ace of Wands. So I feel like you returning. Whatever somebody did to you, you returning. You showing them how it really feels. Because that slid, I don't know if you guys caught that, but it kind of flipped back there unintentionally. But there's no such thing as accidents. Could, like I said, be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and I almost said spices. So somebody real spicy. Again, I'm going to say someone could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. You got Aries here. You got Cancer here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody's last name is Spices. This is so random, but I'm hearing Spice Adams. I know he's a comedian or something like that that's usually on Instagram. And I'm seeing like someone may look like him, like someone that you're dealing with may favor him, or you may favor this individual. That's very random. But it's an artist, it's a comedian named Spice Adams. Okay, when I heard comedian, I also just heard, if you want to be funny, we can act hilarious. In other words, like, oh, you think it's a game? I'm gonna show you how funny it really is. Let's see who's gonna be left laughing. That's what I just heard. Interesting. So interesting how Spirit gives me messages. Somebody's last name could be Adams, or someone's first name could be Adam. You have the Eight of Cups. Walking away from things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling. Also in 2024, it was 8 years, so somebody walked away. By the end of 2024, someone walked away from something or someone. So we want the Sun, the card that comes before and the card that comes after for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Whoa, the Sun and the Moon right next to each other. Look at that. So you got the Sun, then the Moon, yin and yang. So remember I was saying somebody's like, oh, I'm going to show you, because they're mirroring you. The Sun and the Moon is each other's balance. Okay, that's the yin and the yang, masculine, feminine, light and dark. That's the equilibrium, okay? Interesting. You got Pisces and you also got Cancer energy right here with that crab. So Pisces and Cancer, I did say somebody could be dealing with a water sign. And I did mention also Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be dealing with an April Taurus, don't have to be. But it's like somebody feels like they're going to get away with something. If you look at his eyes, he looks sneaky and manipulative. It's like, anything that's done in the dark is going to be brought to the light. And I'm going to do the same thing to you that you've been doing to me. Now, again, it's too much game plan for me in this energy. But I feel like overall, here's the thing that's fucked up about it, but it's true. Sometimes you have to teach a person, sometimes we're people's karma. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they think they can go around treating people any kind of way, doing anything they want to. You might just be this person's karma. Again, teaching them a lesson. For some reason, with the Pentacles, I keep getting lessons. Valuable. Pentacles hold value. Valuable lessons. This is going to be a valuable lesson for this person. Whether you and this person stay together or whatever, you've taught them a valuable lesson. And I bet you they ain't going to do that shit no more. It's going to help them heal. It's going to help you heal. Star card, wish fulfillment and healing. Could be dealing with Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. Yet again, remember we had that in this deck. Sadness, sorrow, grief, depression. Somebody could have put you in a third-party situation. Could have. Doesn't have to be, but I just feel like somebody's dealing with something heavy. You see how heavy that cloak looks on him? And then the sky is gray. It's like someone feels gloomy. Like they were having fun when it wasn't, when they were doing it, but when it came back around, they didn't like that shit. It's part of the deck. Ace of Cups is like, oh yeah, I'm going to give you exactly what you gave me and let me know how that feels. Cups, emotions, and feelings. Someone's first, middle, last initial could be WMTJPRSA. I will say this again, I must repeat, because people say what they want to all the time, and I don't like when things are being misinterpreted when the message is meant to be of a learning instance or, something to the nature. I do feel like someone's going to say, well, that's not cute playing games, blah, blah, blah. I'm never saying, I'm not claiming that someone is playing games or it's fun to play games with somebody's heart. That's not what the message is about. This is, like I said, somebody's going to be taught a lesson. You may be teaching this person a lesson or this person's teaching you a lesson. And again, I'm going to say it's a valuable lesson because it's going to teach this person, don't play with people's feelings. The moon rules over the emotions and feelings. Don't play with people's feelings because you ain't going to like it when they do it back to you. I feel like that is the overall message. Like, don't do to people what you would not want done to you. That's what I keep hearing. So I'm not in any way advocating for it. I don't think it's cute. I'm going to say again, I'm a Gemini. I'm very direct. I'm very direct, very blunt. I'm a Gemini sun, Virgo rising, Taurus moon. I'm probably as direct and blunt as it gets, okay? I don't know. So I feel like I feel like I wouldn't play that type of games. I wouldn't do this. I would just tell you, like, I don't like it. You keep doing it, it's over. You know, I'm done with it. But it's like somebody is teaching someone a lesson. Judgment. They're making a judgment call, like, oh, I'm gonna show you what's up. I also get, you see how they're in caskets and they're being woken up. I feel like somebody has woken up the beast. That lion is like, you know, I used to be petty and I healed from it on an emotional level, but you about to make me come out of retirement. You gonna make me turn up my petty. That's what I'm getting. Because sometimes people, I ain't gonna lie to you, sometimes people gotta learn the hard way. Again, I'm not advocating for game plan, but I do feel like somebody's gonna learn the hard way. Okay, absolutely. As soon as I stopped, you guys are watching Justice in Reverse. Could be dealing with a Libra, but also it's like they think the thing upright. They feel like things are gonna go their way, like they can keep getting away with it. Not this time, not this go around. Y'all ain't playing with none of that. It's just not gonna happen. So let's go clarify for the moon. That's major arcana, so that's definite. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the moon for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Clarify for the moon. Look at that. Queen of Swords. You got 2 cards, and then you got you have the Wheel of Fortune. They run out of luck. Luck is not in their favor, okay? So you have the Queen of Swords. We're gonna take that, and then you also have the King of Wands. Oh wow. And then you got the Emperor. Okay. So you got a King and a Queen. You guys see how it is on the table, right? I'm gonna pick it up exactly like it is and show it to you. You got 2 people who are not seeing eye to eye, and I feel like I said, it take a motherfucker to know a motherfucker. This is exactly what it's like. You want to play games? I will too. Because both of them in a reverse, when you have a king or queen in reverses, they've been stripped of their title, stripped of their throne, made to feel small, loss of power, or it's like they abuse their power in reverse, okay? This is a tyrant. This is someone who is, they're not going about things the right way. Some of you guys, we did just have the Justice card, and that's Libra. Could definitely be dealing with Libra with the Queen of Swords in reverse. And this could be you, male or female. Flip the genders, however it resonates for you. Whatever the case, you got 2 people who are doing the same thing. Her sword is down, his wand is down, which means, you know, you guys may not be talking to each other. There could be some ego-based energy here because the Emperor is always, you know, it always gives me an energy of egotism. You know, like being egotistical. You see how he's sitting there with he has his beautiful garment on, but then he's sitting there with these boots on, these steel boots, like still having to be tough. It's like keeping up a facade, like you looking one way, but the energy is completely different. Wanting to have control, because you see how he's holding that pentacle in his hand, like, again, it's something about a lesson. Like, the lesson is at hand, it's in his hand. So I feel like, being honest with you, you both are teaching each other lessons. I feel like for you all, the lesson is, it's like, don't allow people to just play in your face. Sometimes you have to show a motherfucker that you could be a motherfucker too. I'm telling you, I just keep hearing that. Like, you have to show, you can show them better than you can tell them. And then it's like, for them, they have to learn a lesson that, you know, they have to learn a lesson that you can't play with people's feelings. That's really what I'm getting from this. You can't play with people's feelings. And also, like I said, with their backs facing each other, I feel like you may opt out of this relationship, or you already did. Now, if it's coming up now, it could simply be because, okay, you're healing from that because you had to start here. We stopped there, wish fulfillment and healing. And you may end up meeting somebody in Aries season, which is March, April timeframe. If you're single, it looks like you're going to be meeting somebody in March, April timeframe. You've learned the lessons because, again, he has it in his hand. You've learned the lessons. Don't allow someone to play with you. Or maybe the opposite. You may be the one that's like, okay, well, I didn't like how that felt, so I'm never going to do that again with my next person. I'm going to tell you also, for some of y'all, the next person looks like they're going to be a lifelong companion. Because for every emperor, there's an empress, vice versa, same sex, however it resonates. This is a divine counterpart here. And it's upright, so that's very positive. Like I said, there's 2 messages I'm getting with this emperor. Either you're going to meet somebody in Aries season, or this person will be in Aries, March, April time frame, or, and I feel like both, whoever this is going to be someone that you're going to be with long term. I feel like I said, lessons. I kept getting with the Pentacles, lessons. You had to teach somebody a lesson and learn a lesson as far as respecting yourself and not allowing people to play with you and things like that in order for you to be ready for someone who is ready for long term. Someone who's meant to be a life partner. Because guess what? Now that you know you have boundaries and restrictions about things, you're not calling in anything less than someone who's solid, secure, and they make you feel safe. Someone who's ready, not someone who's a game player. Because if you think about it, like I kept mentioning game playing, he don't look like he play games, do he? Male or female, whoever you are watching, this is someone who doesn't play games at all, not even a little bit. And they're not going to play about you. And I'm not saying like a uptight, like a tight wad. I'm saying like this is someone who's not a game player. Like they know what they want, so they're going to go for it. And it's going to be long term because there's going to be dedication, loyalty, stability. You know, the Emperor's stable. That's, you know, that's what I'm getting there also. But again, I'm going to also say ego. Somebody's ego was allowing them to believe that they can do whatever they wanted to. And as you can see with the King and the Queen of Wands reversed, that ain't happening. Somebody could have been married also, and there's a divorce here with that. Or someone could have lived in a capacity where it was like marriage. Like you could have been with this person for 8, 9 years. I believe like in Illinois, it's like 10 years. Here where I see in Illinois, it's like 10 years. That's a common law marriage or something like that. 7 or 10 years. So it could have been like living in a capacity like that, even if you weren't married to this person, you know? Because you had a king and a queen. That's not something short term. Like there was plans to be forever until, you know, until never. One of those type of things. Okay? So, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe, click the all button, and until next time, take care and be well. Bye.